Live. Local 2 News at 6 starts now.
Coming up tonight, a newsmaker from the Armenian Assembly of America. It's been 95 years since the genocide happened, and some people still not even recognizing what happened. Time now for our Newsmaker of the Day segment. This week marks the 95th anniversary of the Armenian Genocide. Several events going on in our valley, one to be held at the Armenian Church in Rancho Mirage on Saturday. And tonight, a discussion at the Tolerance Education Center with Yeghig Keshishian. Yeghig Keshishian is the director of the Western Region Office of the Armenian Assembly of America and previously served as a Congressional International Policy Aide. He joins us now live from the newsroom. Yeghig, thanks so much for being here.
Well, thank you for having me.
Let's start with, I think, what is the most topical here when we're talking about the Armenian Genocide and the fact that it is often referred to as the forgotten genocide. Why is that?
Well, during the actual event of the Armenian Genocide in 1915, it was perhaps the most internationally recognized from the abundance of diplomatic source and evidence, but due to the modern successor state of the Ottoman Empire, that being Republic of Turkey, and its consistent denial, it has somehow lapsed from the history books, and in doing so has had ramifications for U.S. interests in the region today.
And we're talking about the slaying and displacing of some 2 million Armenians who were living in Ottoman-controlled Turkey at the time, 1915 to 1923. That's a significant loss.
Absolutely. It nearly brought about the death of a nation, and we are talking about the destruction of not merely, or the loss of lives of not only almost 2 million individuals, but also the loss of the political elite, the intelligentsia, the very foundation for any culture or nation.
In fact, there are some people who believe that had the Armenian Genocide been stopped, that in fact the Holocaust wouldn't have happened as well.
There is a very famous quote, actually, that is apparent for everyone to see at the Holocaust Museum in Washington, D.C., and that is a quote that Hitler uttered approximately 1 week before the German invasion of Poland, in which he told his commanders, who, after all, today remembers the Armenian people. So, absolutely, there's a clear continuum from a historical standpoint in terms of being or playing a more positive role in terms of stymieing genocidal regimes.
And yet, despite all of this, despite the evidence of what happened there are still quite a few people that claim that it never happened.
There are. The United Nations, as well as the International Association of Genocide Scholars, and I would add to that more than 20 countries, including 10 NATO allies of Turkey, have unanimously recognized the facts of the Armenian Genocide. And we have archives that are replete with evidence within the U.S. government as well. However, due to the abundance of Turkish foreign dollars, and we're talking about 6 million plus a year in the United States, who hire U.S. lobbyists and political advocates, it has brought about a question not only on the genocide itself, and a fact of history, but also on the authenticity of the Armenian experience. So the very memory of the victims are also being questioned, unfortunately.
And yet, again, despite all of this, the United States still has not put forward a resolution recognizing the Armenian genocide. In fact, President Obama said that he didn't want to offend Turkey by doing this. And in fact, Turkey has actually retaliated in some measure because of that. Even though a congressional panel has said that they would like to recognize the Armenian genocide, even just that small step, Turkey has made quite a claim about.
I think the one thing most Americans don't realize is just how Turkey and the modern state has held hostage U.S. foreign interests in the region. And I'm referring to the Arab-Israeli war, the Iran hostage situation, war in Iraq, where it's continually used the issue of the Armenian genocide as some sort of bargaining ploy in the region. And countries such as France have recognized the Armenian genocide. And yes, the Turkish Republic did recall its ambassador, but in 2 months' time or less than that, quite frankly, Turkey-French relations have prospered, and it goes to show that these threats are short-lived, and in fact, in this globalized world we live in, it would not be in the interest of either Turkey to continue its lobbying campaign of denial, or in the U.S. to sort of succumb to foreign pressure.
Well, the Armenian Assembly of America does have a very knowledgeable website, and if you feel like you would like to write to your congressman or woman or find out more about this, you can go to their website and take a look at that, and we will link it to our own. And Yeghig Keshishian, thanks so much for coming with us and sharing your knowledge about the Armenian genocide with us and with our viewers.
Well, thank you.